Good morning from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. It's Gillykube acrylic pouring with you, or for you, with you today. I've got a nice sort of bigger canvas today that I'm doing for a friend. So the colours are what she has chosen. So bear with me. The size is the 81.2 centimeters by 40.6 centimeters. So I've got my lovely push pins underneath and my masking tape underneath the edges to keep it nice and clean, because it's actually for somebody. The colours were, the brief was, so see what you make of this, all shades of yellow. So I've mixed kind of all shades of yellow. But what do you do to actually give it the oomph, to give it some oomph? So I've got a few colours in mind that I'm gonna try. If it doesn't work out this first pour, I will go again and till I get it right. So I've just got I'm using all my Mont Studio acrylics, and they're mixed up with my the Mont clear glue. The pouring recipe and my method is all below in the drop down box, as with the suppliers for all the things that I'm using today. So they're all there for you guys. If you're thinking of asking the question, it's all there. So this is white that I keep pre-made up, so I'm just putting some white in with the yellows. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but because they're such sort of pale colours, yellow. But I have got the bright one in the mix. Don't ask me, these were actually colours, old paints that I had made up in jars. I know that I custom made a big load of paints in containers. So these paints have actually, some of them have been made up quite a while, and I custom did the colours when I was fiddling with colour creation. So this one is like a real kind of wicker yellow, I suppose. It's a real deep sort of mustardy yellow. So I really have no idea. A lot of them were custom made paints, like I said, that I've had sitting in jars or containers. But I have made up a few different yellows. So I've got the real bright yellow, which was the one that I have now. It's the Mont the bright yellow. I can't think of the name. I'll go get the container in a minute and show you or tell you. But I know it's just the brightest yellow that they sell. So all yellows except for a few. So this would have been, I would have mixed up some yellow, and I'm saying a little bit of blue to make it go this kind of, what colour would you call that? I'm not even sure. So it's actually it's obviously got a bit of green in it, so I would have mixed blue in with it, because it's like a bit of a pale avocado. So I'll just make up the colour names as I go along. But she chose these out of my colours here, so I'm gonna just do what she asks and hope, and fingers crossed, that it actually turns out to be something that's okay and not, oh, that's a little bit thick. That's obviously another, oh, that's got a little gooby in it. Let me get rid of the goobies because they're not very nice. So see, having paint that's a little bit, it's been sitting around a while, can give you some grief, but she wanted me to try it because she liked these colours I had sitting there. So here we go. flow. Hope you're all having a good weekend. Probably by the time you see this, your weekend will be over. Oh, another big goober, whatever you call them. The nasty bits. Some nasty bits. Okay, now I have got a bit of gold that's gone a bit. I think I would have mixed white with that to dull it down, because it's certainly not the bright gold that I normally work with, but I will put some in there. See, it's all looking very, very pale. Maybe that's what she wanted. I'm just gonna do what I'm asked, and told her if it turns out real lucky, she's, no, it'll be fine, I'll love it. We will see. So, I'm gonna put this little bit of blue in here. It's kind of again like a blue-green, and I don't know what I would have mixed to have got that, but it was obviously some phthalo blue with added something, because it's kind of like a dark gunmetal, greeny blue, tealy blue. But I thought I've got to put something in with these yellowy tones to give it some oomph. Colours don't look so bad there, do they? So they might surprise me. Okie doke, let's get this show on the road. Give it a bit of a tilt. Nice and gently. Just take your time, relax about it. You just need to let the colours actually, it's coating all of the canvas, but it's also letting the colours slide over one another, which is what helps the colours not going muddy, that you think may go muddy, is because they're actually sliding nicely over one another and not like being mixed as if you may do in a cut pour. It's more of a chance of colours going muddy in a cut pour because you're actually mixing them. I don't think this is going to turn out as pale as I thought it was, because it's looking alright. What do you think, guys? I suppose as long as the person who's the client or your friend, as this one is, I just had a feeling that she probably wouldn't be happy with the colours that she chose, but who am I to... You just got to let people make their own decisions. So sometimes things that you think, oh my goodness, that's disastrous, or like a pig's dinner, somebody else actually loves. You kind of grit your teeth and go, oh, you love it, really? Takes all sorts. So just nice and slow, just relax about it, don't rush it, whatever you do, because this is a really crucial part, is trying to tilt those colours over and let them self-level, get the majority back to the centre again. Run your fingers around if there's any bits missing and just finger pop the edges, but you can always do that right at the end with all the leftovers that you'll have from the runoff. But that's covered quite nicely. I'll look forward to the gillification of it. Those colours are actually really nice. Just like that, but it's not what was asked. Grabbing a cloth for the sticky fingers, so I'm just hoping and praying. Now, do I actually do I'm doing a center swipe going out, but I'm just hoping that it doesn't. I'm either gonna use my navy but I'm a bit worried because I've got this, or I'm going to use, this was actually not my Berry Delicious. What I did with this one was simply magenta, and I added a blob of black, and it scented a real dark, plummy, cherry, whatever you'd like to call it, similar to my Berry Delicious, but not as red in it. So I'm not sure if I should just give this a little go here. I only want to do a very thin line. I'll give it a thin line. I'm so sorry if that's out of the screen. Let's just see. This is dry paint on there. I was playing with some balloons squidgy, so I just test it on this little bit of this is the soft plastic file divider, so I'm just gonna see what the deep cherry will look like in it. If not, I'll go over with that blue. I actually think the deep cherry will be okay, or the deep black forest cherry, whatever you want to name this. Let me just get my heat wand and give it a little blast. Oh guys, I'll try it down this end now with that dark blue. I'm sure I can bring it all back together if it doesn't work out too good. I want to try and just do a well, the birds are having a great old time outside, tweetering and carrying on, so it's all good in the world, obviously. Let's try this. I'm hoping that you can see, because this is a longer canvas, I'm hoping that you can still see what I'm doing. I don't normally do the swipe from old Chubbles. Done it over the back. I should have gone round the other way. I'm trying to cut corners here and not move around the table, which is not working. You've got to work the table. You've got to dedicate your time, effort and amount of space you've got and really use it. Oh dear, now it's put me in a dilemma. Blue or deep cherry? Goodness, can you please tell me? Help, help. Oh, you can't even see, so sorry. There you go. That's the deep Berrylicious blue. What do you think, guys? The blue and the yellows, wouldn't it really? You see, my crazy brain colours go for the berry. Completely different cells in the berry as to the blue. Poop. I don't know. Please give me some guidance. Maybe I'll come back in a second. I'll send a photo to my friend. Okay guys, it's official from the boss. She wants the blue. She likes this side better. See, I like that side better. So there you go. So what you think as the artist can be completely different from the client. So, okay, just a thin line, we'll go for it. Oh well, I prefer the decision made for me when it's not my piece of art. I won't worry about that I've already done there, because I'm sure it'll, once I've done my embellishing, you won't be able to tell. And she absolutely said lots of embellishing because she loves the balloon work I do, so that's really good having somebody that loves something that you love to do, because I don't like doing commissions at all. But just because I like to do what I like to do, because you never get the same vision in your head of what somebody else is trying to tell you. You've just got to do what, if there's a style that suits you and that you really love doing, I suppose the thing is just stick with it. And this is such a great method of a technique of doing this particular art that gets just amazing results, and you know, different every time. So this will be interesting, seeing what this is going to make going over the... It's all good. Now I'm going to somehow try and... I think I might have to try and turn it. Oh, okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. Come on, be nice. Don't stick. Let's stick. Let's do it. Oh, and I don't put an apron on today. Oh, shush. Shush kebab. Okay. All good. All good. Keep going. Keep going with the flow. Okay. Yeah, my brother told me that you love balloons so much, Jill, because when we were children, Mum never had a lot of money to buy toys. So my mum and dad used to blow balloons up for us kids, because there were 6 of us kids. I was the youngest out of 6. I was the baby. I still am the baby. And so he said that was our play that kept us all entertained for hours and hours, and absolutely delighted, was the balloon. So maybe that's where my absolute love and desire is, to keep playing with the balloons. My childhood days have come back, and wanting me to enjoy the same simple pleasures, playing with balloons. So there you go. Put a bit of more blue here to get this. It sort of threw a little bit of a different shade in there, but that's absolutely fine with me. And if it isn't fine, with my friend who this is for, it will be. She's cool. All right. Well, that looks like a really good reflection swipe, Kathleen. Kathleen from Kathleen Cosmore from Cos Designs. You'll see her on YouTube channel and Facebook. She does the most amazing reflection swipes. Much better than that, but she does just, you know, this scene, and she will leave her work like that and embellish it, and it's beautiful. So if you haven't seen Kathleen's work, jump online and have a look at it, because it's well worth looking at. She's a lovely, lovely lady. Makes me laugh. So that's what we all need. We need people that make us laugh, that lift us up, make us feel good about ourselves, and we shouldn't have to put up with any of us, you out there or me either. Other women that belittle and see pleasure in belittling other women and bringing you down, that is unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. And as we've all seen, it just reflects on the person and not the person they're trying to bring down. It just brings a whole different taste that people have of the person that they can see is trying to bring somebody else down, and that's been my experience. So we're women, well, yes, and there's some husbands I know and men that shout out, we're here too, and I absolutely love that the men are getting in with some of their wives and starting painting the whole new thing together. That's absolutely wonderful. But my message is we're here to uplift. We're not here to share our grievances on a public platform using a public platform and your what should I say, your public figuredom to stand up there and name and shame. It's utterly disgusting, and it's adult bullying in its worst form, and I will not tolerate it. It just shows, it reflects back on the person that's doing it. What a not a good person that person is. It's vile and disgusting. Starry, starry night. Wowzers. Reflections. It hasn't gone muddy. It's kind of a fair bit different than some of my work, but different's good. I am going to go away, have a nice cup of coffee, and I'm going to leave this and let it develop, and I'm actually hoping that the cells get bigger, join together and do a cruisy little move all over the canvas. And I will be coming back to balloon embellish it, so if you don't like my balloon embellishments or anything, then thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. But if you like my balloon work, then stay for a little while and I will be doing some balloon embellishments. Hopefully a big balloon slide I intend putting through the centre of that to take away the demarcation line that it's kind of got there. So, see you soon.